There comes a moment in life when you realize you've been living more for others than for yourself. You've worn masks to be accepted. You've played roles to be loved. You've chased goals that weren't even yours. And yet, deep inside, a quiet voice whispers, "This isn't who I really am." Carl Jung believed that this moment, the moment you stop pretending and start searching, is where real life begins. We spend so much of our early years building personas, the version of ourselves we show at work, the one we show to friends, the one we show to family. Jung called this the persona, the mask we wear to survive in society. But the danger of the mask is simple. Wear it too long, and you forget the face beneath it. You start to mistake performance for identity, and life feels hollow because you're not living as yourself. You're living as a reflection of everyone else's expectations. Jung taught that the real journey of life is individuation, the process of becoming whole, not perfect, not flawless, but whole. And wholeness only comes when you integrate all the parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, the strengths and the flaws, the dreams you admit, and the ones you've buried. Life doesn't truly begin until you turn inward and ask, "Who am I?" Beyond the roles, beyond the masks, beyond what the world wants me to be. Finding yourself isn't a single revelation. It's a process. It's the courage to admit that some of your dreams aren't really yours. It's the honesty to see where you've been hiding from your own truth. It's the willingness to face the parts of you you've rejected and to say, "Even this belongs." Jung believed that the shadow, the hidden side of our personality, isn't an enemy. It's a teacher. The traits we disown, the desires we suppress, the fears we bury, they are not here to destroy us. They are here to guide us. And here lies the paradox. The more you avoid yourself, the emptier life feels. But the moment you face yourself, even the darkest parts, life begins to feel lighter. Because when you find yourself, you stop chasing approval. You stop needing validation. You stop living half a life. You finally begin to live as a whole person. Think about it. When you know yourself, choices become clearer. Relationships become deeper. Success feels authentic because it's aligned with your values, not someone else's script. The storms of life don't disappear, but you face them differently. You no longer ask, "Who do they want me to be?" You ask, "Who am I, and how do I live in truth with that?" And as you walk this path, something beautiful happens. You begin to attract what was always meant for you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right kind of peace. They appear not because you chased them, but because you finally became aligned with yourself. This is the quiet power of authenticity. That is when life begins. Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And that privilege doesn't come from pleasing others. It doesn't come from following the crowd. It doesn't come from being everything to everyone. It comes from looking inward and daring to live outward from that place. So maybe the question isn't, when will life get better? Maybe the question is, when will I finally choose to be myself? Because life doesn't begin the day you get the job. It doesn't begin the day you meet the partner. It doesn't begin when everything is perfect. Life begins the moment you find yourself, and once you do, the world will never look the same again.